Hello, great Stoic warriors, my wonderful friends. Today we will explore a topic that is not only important, but I dare say essential for the development of every individual. Perhaps you feel as if you have to exhaust yourself to win the attention of others. Do you feel that way? You are in an endless race, a constant battle to prove your worth to society. But let me ask you this. What if true strength is not trying to win their eyes, but walking confidently, with your head held high and your posture upright? What? What if I told you that the moment you stop chasing, that's when others start looking for you? Your presence may seem paradoxical, but today, my friend, we're not just talking about stopping the pursuit, but also about rediscovering your own worth. It's time for you to stop begging for attention from others. Instead, focus on yourself, on your inner peace, and go deep within yourself to find out what you truly deserve. One of the great Stoic philosophers, Tacitus, once said in the Epic that it is better to starve without care than to live richly. With an insecure mind, this quote not only shows inner strength, but also reminds us that true worth lies in inner peace, not in external recognition. You know your worth is not determined by what others think of you. You do not need anyone else's approval to know that you are valuable. Your true power lies in how you perceive and accept yourself, and this is your moment to take back control and stop chasing things that ultimately don't bring you your true joy and happiness. Ask yourself, are you ready to stop looking for validation from others and start truly appreciating yourself? You know that the power is always within you. Perhaps you simply require a moment to come to that realization. This is your moment to stand up and commit to telling yourself that you will never settle for less than what you deserve. This is not just a statement, but a deep commitment to yourself. If this resonates with you, please click the like button immediately. Why is it important for you to ask? Because every time you take action, YouTube will recognize this as valuable content, and it will spread to others who need this guidance. The best part is when you help others. The universe will naturally align to respond to you in many ways. You may not be aware of this immutable law, but I'm confident you will experience its impact in your life. However, if you are unable to take action or are simply waiting, then this video may not be suitable for you, as without action, there will be no change. You are aware of this, so it's time to take action. Now sign up, be a helper, and trust me, the universe will respond to you in a wonderful way. Are you ready to start now, before the negative thoughts take over? But first, let me clarify something important. Imagine you are in a relationship. You have spent all this time and effort trying to keep the love alive and make the other person feel important. You have tried everything from texting and calling to always being there for them whenever they need you. But then one day you realize that despite all your efforts, they still don't seem to see your worth. You feel like you are chasing a shadow, and the more you run, the further you get. Have you ever wondered whether they will forget you if you stop chasing? Don't worry, because the real answer is not whether you chase or not, but whether you come back to yourself or not. Stoicism teaches us that true strength comes from within, from how we perceive and care for ourselves. When you decide to stop fighting for attention, it doesn't mean you are giving up or failing. It is your way of telling yourself, I am competent enough. I should receive appreciation without needing to seek attention from others. You see, taking a step back doesn't necessarily indicate a regression. On the contrary, it is a wonderful step to focus on yourself, your health, your growth, and your inner peace. This is a valuable time to invest in yourself, cultivate your mind and spirit, and rebuild your confidence. Stoicism reminds us that no one can make you feel enough. If you don't feel enough, giving up the race for others' approval is the first step to taking back control and reclaiming your own power. Ask yourself, am I willing to ignore myself in pursuit of others' attention? I believe the answer is clear. Remember that they may forget you, but more importantly, you must not forget yourself. You must know that other people's reactions are beyond your control, but how you approach life and spend your time and energy is entirely up to you. When you start focusing on yourself, a magical phenomenon occurs. You naturally become more attractive. Not because you are trying to attract others, but because you have discovered your true value, leading others to notice and seek your presence. This is the moment when everything turns upside down when you pursue them. They will pursue you. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments section and I will accompany you on this journey. Remind yourself that you are deserving of recognition and appreciation for your unique qualities. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and tell yourself. If you concur, share your affirmations in the comments section. I look forward to joining you on this journey. I hope that I am not just talking to the air here, but to someone who is actually brave enough to look at the problem and take back their own power. Okay, now sober up for a moment. Do you really want to bow your head and seek attention, or is it time to stop? But don't worry, that's just the warm-up. What's the real issue? You need a formula, a comprehensive plan that will not only help you avoid chasing others, but also prevent them from chasing you. This is not just a theory. It's a 7-step plan that I have tested over the years and perfected, like cooking, a dish that you cannot fail. I know you're sitting there wondering if there really is another formula. Yes, but let's face it, how many times have you tried and failed? If you take this seriously and implement these 7 steps, things will change. You will no longer be chasing approval. It's other people chasing after you. While it may seem absurd, this is a serious situation. If you really want to change things, put aside all your doubts and start right now. Still sitting there waiting. Okay, maybe this video isn't for you, but if you're ready to change, follow along and discover these 7 powerful steps. This is the first topic we'll discuss, a concept you've likely heard countless times, but I'm sure you've never truly considered its profound implications. Prioritize your physical health. And don't get me wrong, I'm not just talking about dressing well or focusing on looking good. You know, we all get it, but what I'm talking about here is much deeper. And I'm not here to give you empty advice like eating healthy or exercising. Let's clarify why physical health is a solid foundation of life and why it can change everything, especially when you stop chasing the approval of others. You see, Stoicism not only teaches us how to be mentally resilient, but also encourages us to take care of our bodies. Epicurus once said, "No one is free unless he has mastered himself." And mastery here is not just about the mind. It is also about mastering your body. From a Stoic perspective, neglecting your health means losing control. In pursuit of others' approval, you may think your life will improve, but others will not respect you. If you disrespect your body, imagine being in a relationship. Everything appears to be proceeding smoothly, but soon both of you start to feel too at ease. The spark starts to die down. You might think that putting on new clothes and throwing a fancy dinner will get things back to normal. However, the true magic occurs when both of you experience health and energy. Nobody wants to be around a lethargic, lifeless person, no matter how well dressed or attractive they are initially. You might think that trying to look attractive is the best way to attract attention, but real attraction comes from the energy and confidence you radiate. I recall a story about a friend who became obsessed with attracting her ex's attention after their breakup. What do you think happened? They spent months worrying, trying to change their appearance, but what did they get? Nothing? They just attracted more stress. This is true. When you concentrate on enhancing your physical health, a remarkable transformation occurs. You no longer need to seek approval from others as you have transformed into the best version of yourself. As a result, when you cease pursuing attention, others will naturally gravitate towards you. Let me ask you this. Do you want to be someone who chases someone's eyes? Or do you want to be someone whose eyes chase you? The answer is easy. Marcus Aurelius once said that you have power over your mind. There are no external events that you can control. You realize this, and you will find power. This is not only true for the mind, but also for the body. You can control yourself, your body, how you take care of it, and the energy you put out into the world. When you have this power, you not only become more attractive to others, but more importantly, you become more attractive to yourself. Now let's get to the essential thing. Investing in your physical health is not about winning back your ex or attracting someone new. It's a moment. You're really doing it for yourself. Why? When you prioritize your physical health, it's more than just going to the gym or eating healthy. It's about valuing your body and expressing your worth. I am worthy of living my best life, and you know that when you do, other people will notice the change in you. So don't be surprised when they start seeking your attention, not the other way around. Remember that the first step to regaining your confidence and power is owning your body. So get up and start making changes now. You are worthy, and you have the power to make them happen. Now, before we go any further, do not hesitate to ask questions, share thoughts, or share personal experiences. The comment section is right here. This is your space where we can learn not only from me, but also from you. Take responsibility by sharing your insights, and who knows, perhaps the insights you share could serve as a powerful source of inspiration for someone on their journey. If you don't have anything to ask or say right now, consider writing a simple yet meaningful affirmation in the comments section. If you haven't done so yet, I deserve your attention. Now is the moment to boldly declare your worth and serve as a source of motivation for others, enabling them to recognize their own worth and value. Buddy, I know the first step is always the hardest and longest, but you know it. The most important step will set the stage for everything that follows. And trust me, the next steps are shorter but filled with insights and challenges that I personally experienced. Things that, if you are serious about change, you cannot ignore. So, are you ready to take the next step? Hit that comment button now and commit. Let's dive deeper into a profound topic that I believe will bring you powerful transformation in your relationships and personal life. It's not just about getting attention. It's about getting attention naturally through your own inner strength. This is incredibly important because we often think that seeking attention from others is a way to affirm our worth. But what I want you to understand here is that you don't need to do that. Yes, you, without trying too much to prove that you are worthy of something right now. Let's talk about Stoicism, a philosophy that teaches us that true worth does not come from external validation, but from within. Epicurus, the Stoic philosopher, once remarked that what bothers us is not what happens to us, but what we perceive. When you focus on your inner confidence and your true qualities, you become a natural magnet for the right people. True. Trust me, it's true. Confidence comes from accepting yourself and knowing that you are good enough without needing validation or praise from anyone else. Imagine someone confidently entering a room, not seeking attention, but demonstrating their belief in their own value. My friend, is the most powerful attractor of all. The confidence that comes from knowing your inner worth will make others unable to ignore you. Now, let's take the next step towards becoming a powerful communicator. This doesn't mean you have to be the loudest person in the room, but the most genuine people understand that people aren't attracted to loud words or flashy actions. They're attracted to authenticity, to people who express themselves naturally and confidently. Think about this in the context of your relationships. If you're always worried about how others perceive you, you'll chase validation and never truly connect. What I want you to understand here is that the power of communication does not come from seeking approval, but from being genuine and calm in the way you listen and engage in conversation. When you are truly present in interactions without trying to impress others, they will naturally be attracted to you. And if you are looking to rekindle the spark in your relationship or make your ex realize what they have lost, focus on creating genuine connections. Do not seek their attention, but live with confidence and authenticity. As Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, once said, "Do what you do well, and do not worry about things that are out of your control." This means you do not have to control others or chase their attention. Focus on yourself, be strong from within, and attraction will come naturally. So, affirm this. When you believe in your worth, your confidence will naturally shine through and attract all kinds of wonderful things into your life. You no longer need to seek validation. Real confidence will change. It all starts right now. Imagine this, my friend. You have a big ambition. No, not the kind of ambition for titles or material success, but the ambition to grow yourself, to pursue something that really matters to you. This ambition extends beyond simply setting goals. It involves feeling passionate about everything you do, as if you are striving for something greater than yourself. This is what immediately distinguishes you from others. You are not just living, you are truly living. Let me tell you a story. A year ago, I met a colleague, and you know what attracted me to them? Their passionate ambition, not only about work, but about everything in life. Their motivation came not from a desire to impress others, but from a deep love for life and the pursuit of personal development. That made me realize, ambition is really attractive. When you have a clear goal and are constantly moving forward, you create a strong magnetism. You radiate determination and confidence, which naturally attracts others. You don't just say you have a goal. You show it in every action. This is true in every aspect of life, whether you are in a long-term relationship or just starting to date. Even if you want your ex to understand what they're missing out on in terms of ambition, someone will naturally assist you in doing so. Not by trying to prove anything to them, but by growing and moving forward. But remember that ambition is not greed or the pursuit of material success. When you set goals that align with your values and passions, you become stronger and more confident, a trait that others cannot resist. Now, let's talk about Stoicism. As Marcus Aurelius said that obstacles to action spur action. Obstacles become the way. This means that every challenge you face on your path of growth is not an obstacle, but an opportunity for you to go further. When you have ambition, you will never stagnate. Your constant evolution and self-improvement are undeniably magnetic, my friend. Think about it. You are someone who is always moving forward. Not to seek approval from others, but to be true to yourself. And when you do that, you will naturally attract like-minded people. Are you ready to set your sights on something big and follow your ambition? Not only will your life change, but you will attract the right people to it. You will attract the right people into your life when you live with meaningful ambition. Things will change in ways you never expected. Next, my strong and stoic warriors, we will discuss a topic that has the potential to completely transform your life and relationships. This is the process of mastering your emotions. It sounds simple, but trust me, this is one of the most powerful things you can possess. Have your emotions ever taken control of you easily? Maybe you reacted too quickly to a situation and made things worse. It happens to all of us, but if you can control your emotions, you will not only become resilient and stable, but also incredibly attractive to those around you. Now, let's talk about Stoicism, a philosophy that helps you understand that you have complete control over how you react. Seneca once said, "A man is unhappy not because of his circumstances, but because of how he thinks about them," which means you have complete control over how you experience life. Your emotions no longer control you. Imagine you are in a relationship and the person you are with does something that makes you angry. Before, you probably exploded immediately. But now, instead of reacting impulsively, you take a deep breath, step back, and look at the situation calmly. The result is no more unnecessary arguments, no more conflicts. Instead, you show that you are mature enough to control your emotions, and trust me, that is very attractive. Let me tell you a little about my journey. There was a time when I allowed my emotions to control me. I would react too quickly, too impulsively, and then regret it. But when I started practicing Stoic calm, things started to change. I felt more relaxed and more patient. And interestingly, people around me responded differently. They respected me more, and my relationships became smoother. So what does this mean for you? It means that when you master your emotions, you not only improve your mental health, but you also naturally attract others. You don't have to try. You don't have to chase attention. Your calmness will naturally attract others. Confidence sounds attractive. Now put yourself in this situation. Instead of worrying, you are engaged in a new relationship. Allow things to unfold naturally. You are not attempting to manipulate them. You don't stress, you just live and enjoy the moment. And guess what? That makes you different and more attractive than anyone else. The last thing I want you to remember is that mastering your emotions is empowering yourself. You don't need someone else to decide how you feel. You are the one in control. Once you take charge, your life will become more wonderful, and you will realize the importance of relationships, as well as change. So, are you ready? Now's the moment to seize control, enter a world free from the pull of emotions, acknowledge your genuine value, and attract the world with your inner strength and calm. Affirm this with me. I am in control of my emotions. Say it firmly, and you will feel the change from within. When you take control of your emotions, everything else will come to you naturally. Thanks for watching, and if you find this really helpful, don't forget to comment and share your experience with me. You deserve the best, and I'm sure you will get the 7 masters of the art of listening. Imagine yourself in the midst of a conversation with the other person, instead of listening, focusing on waiting for an opportunity to speak. This situation can be frustrating, as it feels like you are speaking to a wall. However, what if we could completely alter this dynamic? Now, I'm not talking about just listening to the other person's words, but about understanding their deepest emotions. That is the true art of listening, an incredibly powerful and seductive skill. Think about it. When you truly listen, you don't just hear the words, you also understand their emotions, thoughts, and even pain, which not only makes you more attractive but also helps you build deeper and longer-lasting relationships. It sounds simple, but trust me, it is a powerful tool that not many people really master. Now, let me tell you a personal story. One day I started to notice that, in conversations with colleagues, I was always trying to impress them with my knowledge. But then something magical happened when I stopped and really listened, and the dynamic of the conversation changed completely. They felt heard, and the bond between us became stronger. You see, when the other person feels respected and understood, the bond between us becomes stronger. The relationship draws them in without any resistance. Now, let's talk about Stoicism, a philosophy of life that I believe will change the way you look at listening. Epictetus, the Stoic philosopher, once said that we have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. This is no coincidence. Listening, my friend, is an essential part of understanding. It is how you grow as a person and become closer to those around you who share your perspective. Have you ever been in an argument where everything revolves around defending yourself and criticizing each other? But if you stop and really listen to what the other person is trying to say, the conflict quickly subsides. You will find that understanding and respect in the relationship increase. Being an incredible listener not only makes you more attractive, but it also makes you a person. People want to be around you. This is especially important in romantic relationships. You may have heard the saying, understanding is key. Indeed, a long-lasting relationship hinges on your ability to listen and understand the other person. By doing so, you not only demonstrate your presence with them, but also demonstrate your appreciation for them, a quality that is immensely appealing. Imagine you are trying to attract someone new or even make an ex regret listening, not waiting to talk, but giving them space to express themselves. You will be surprised to find that just by paying attention to them, you will make a much deeper impression than bragging about yourself. Yes, listening is one of the most effective ways to attract and retain others, including my friends. If you're looking to rekindle the flame with your ex, listen to this. Don't try to chase them. Don't try to impress them. Instead, shine by being the best listener when they realize that you are no longer looking for their attention, but instead, you are strong and understand that they will automatically come back. This is not just a theory, but a reality. And now, if you find value in what I share, hit the like button and subscribe now. Your participation will not only help me continue to provide insightful content, but also help our community grow. And leave a comment below with an affirmation that I am worth listening to. Just believe that things will change in your favor. Remember that listening is an art of empathy and complete presence. You will gain power and confidence by mastering this art and attracting attention. So are you ready to start this journey with me? See you in the next video, where we continue to explore powerful lessons that will help you shine and become the best version of yourself.